Good morning. Now, this is my home place for what it's worth. I live out, I have no money. It's my choice. I used to have loads of money. On this film, Stuff. On the issue of money. In the past, I used to earn my money perfectly normally as a business type, in an office and all the rest of it, and had all the normal stuff. Home and car and all that stuff. And yes, I cannot deny that I would like to earn money through what I do best, which for me is these films. The paradox or the dilemma is that, especially if I feel what I'm saying is for everyone to hear, then I don't want them to pay for it. Okay. But yes, I do want to be known. When I started out on this 5 years ago, I just smoke occasionally, it helps me think. Morning! It's not a bad one.
Not film.
No, other way round. About 5 years ago, okay, I thought, am I a self-publicist? So I went off round Europe, praying about it or whatever. And I thought, well, and I thought I'd be overwhelmed with the responses. There's something like 150,000 plus clicks, views. People don't necessarily watch the whole film. I don't seek recognition per se just for me. I don't want, as it were, fame. On the other hand, I do believe that I have something to offer. Just speaking like this, fine, but I can do all sorts of stuff. I'm a very gifted man, I know myself. And I want something to come of that. These monologues can be boring, quite frankly. Just a few minutes. I mean, the stuff that... I won't monetize my films, for instance, on YouTube, because you get a tiny bit and there's an advert, and I don't want that. I don't like that. I've thought about it and I don't like it. So that's the sort of dilemma. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm 56 years old and the world's a mess. I'm trying to make it's not even my impression. In a curious way, I don't give tuppence about myself. I am a Christian and I'm very humble before God. I'm nothing in this world. So I don't sort of seek to make myself into something big and grand. Personally, me, this one. But on the other hand, then I've got something to offer, and what's the point of hiding it? So that's the dilemma. There are an awful lot of my films. One of the things I've done is just scroll through them. There are 3 sites, right? There's I first started in February 2008. So there's Francis John Ross Bush, Frances Theodora. I met this last. Some of those films are good. I Was in Love. That YouTube site, and then the normal main one, which was called Francis with God, and it's changed into Google or something. So I'm Francis John Ross Bush again. I've scrolled through them and just picked the good ones. So, and I've plonked them in my favorites on those 3 sites. It's boring. I find it boring watching myself. I do watch them, but as I said, it's like psychotherapy. I need to express myself, and just in talking personally with people, that's what I like. You know, and what comes out, you don't know what will come out in a conversation. So this is like my conversation with the world, and now possibly with you. So thank you very much for your interest. And yes, I welcome input, your input to this matter. Ramming God down people's throats is absolutely what I do not wish to do. Anyone who tries to do that to me is just... Okay, I work very hard at this, not doing that. Not, yes, I have my faith, fine. And I can only really speak to those who have ears to hear and eyes to see. But I welcome your interests, all right? I communicate best like this. I can write and so on. But again, you see, I don't create. I'm not a writer, and I'm absolutely not creating music. As I love Beethoven, so Beethoven has created all the best music in the world. Ooh, okay, no, of course there's many things. Okay, so there we are. Good morning. The only Portuguese I know, I'm afraid, is this bom dia, because of the girl in Brazil. We still speak occasionally, but it all got very involved and then uninvolved. You might have gathered I had a very sad, long broken marriage, and my son committed suicide at the age of 18. So that's a long, sad, sorrowful tale in my personal life, which I take very deeply. But there's nothing I can do about it. Now I must get on with my life. Cheerio. It's a beautiful spot where I am here, actually. I live out in the wild. Cheerio. I like to do this. It's Saturday, the 3rd of August 2013. Just an opening, closing shots. I have found a snail. So there we are. He gets bigger and bigger and bigger.